Hello and welcome back to Rooted in the Seasons, where we explore how ancient wisdom meets modern life with a strong cup of tea and a dose of practical tools for real busy women. I'm Katja Patel, Ayurvedic diet and lifestyle educator, yoga teacher, and teacher mentor, and someone who helps you find calm and clarity through small daily rituals, seasonal rhythm, and timeless wisdom. So today we are talking about something absolutely foundational in Ayurveda, which is Agni, our digestive fire, and Ama, those undigested leftovers that make you feel heavy, foggy, and just off. This is one of those topics that can change everything once you understand it. So let's dive in. Have you ever wondered who actually digests your food? We often think digestion just happens quietly in the background, maybe sometimes not so quietly, but Ayurveda says something far more fascinating. Agni, your digestive fire, does much more than just digesting your lunch. It transforms your food, but also your emotions, your sensory experiences, the conversations you have, and all the impressions of your day. And the classical texts tell us that a weak digestive fire is the root cause for all diseases. So your capacity to digest is the root cause for all diseases. So Agni isn't just one more Ayurvedic concept. It's really a cornerstone of your vitality. So when Agni is strong, you feel clearer, lighter, and more resilient. And when Agni is weak, everything gets a little harder. So let's look first at what Agni is. So it is basically your capacity, our ability to transform. Not only what you eat, but everything you take in. The things you see, you hear, you read, you experience. It also governs your body temperature, the complexion, your mental clarity, your courage, the joy that you experience, and even the glow that you have. So Agni is very much the life force behind how you digest the world. So just to put that into one sentence, Agni is the transformation of your digestion. It brings clarity, strength, and emotional steadiness. Ayurveda talks about 40 different Agnis. You definitely don't need to remember all of them, but here are the 3 that matter most. The first one and the most important one is Jatara Agni, the main digestive fire in your stomach and your small intestine. And this is really the boss. Then you have the Dhatu Agni, the fire within each tissue, plasma, blood, muscle, fat, bone, nerves, and reproductive tissue. These fires nourish your body step by step and eventually create Ojas, your deep vitality, your immunity, and your emotional resilience. Then we have Bhuta Agni, a fire in your liver that transforms the food into the 5 elements. so the body can actually build tissues from it. These Agnis together decide how well you digest life. Just a little, let's say these three again. Chaturagni, the boss and the main digestive fire. Dhatu Agni nourishes the tissues and produces ojas. And Bhuta Agni breaks down into the elements and into assimilation. Agni isn't fixed. It changes with stress, food, routine, even in the seasons. And Ayurveda recognizes 4 stages of Agni. First, Sama Agni, a balanced state. Balanced digestion, which is ideal. Steady appetite, comfortable elimination, clear mind, and stable energy. And so that's what we are striving for. And most of us experience this after restful week, after retreat, nice holiday, or simply a regular rhythm. So the second one is Vishama Agni. It resembles or is associated with Vata. Vishama means irregular. So this Agni fluctuates, strong one day, weak the next day, and often linked to variable routines or stress. Common signs include irregular appetite, gas, bloating, constipation, dryness, sleep disturbances, and a feeling of being scattered and anxious. What helps most is bringing predictability, means a rhythm, back into life. Warm cooked meals, regular meal times, no snacking, and going to bed before 10 p.m. Simple daily rhythm works wonders for Vata and helps the Agni to regain steadiness again. This third one is Tikshna Agni, and it's associated with Pitta dosha. Tikshna means sharp or intense. Here, the fire burns too hot, more like a bushfire. The Agni incinerates food instead of digesting it properly. Signs may be you might experience acidity, burning sensation, loose stools, nausea, heat in the body, irritability or impatience, red or inflamed skin. To cool Tikshna Agni, favor hydrating and soothing meals. Avoid very spicy and sour food. Skip meal. Don't skip meals, and reduce excessive heat in both your schedule and your environment. Calm evenings and grounding practices help Pitta to settle. The fourth one is Manda Agni, and it's associated with Kapha dosha. Here, the Agni becomes dull and sluggish. Everything feels heavy, the body, the mind, even in the mood. Digestion slows, the meals sit in the system longer than they should, and fogginess or tiredness after eating, they become more common. Excess mucus, weight gain, low motivation often accompany this state. Kapha naturally buffers heat, but when it accumulates, it suppresses Agni. It dampens it. One of the most effective ways to revive Manda Agni is to lighten the load. Skipping dinner is the best. Gives the digestive system the space it needs to catch up. And many people wake up in the morning feeling clearer, lighter, and more energized. If skipping dinner feels too much, skipping breakfast is the next best, especially when you're not experiencing real hunger in the morning. Warm, spicy meals are also helping lighter portions and reducing cold, heavy, and oily foods. So from that, Manda Agni regains strength, and a short, brisk daily walk also helps Kapha to move and lift. So let's look at these names again. Sama is balanced. Vishama is irregular. Tikshna is too sharp, too intense. And Manda is slow. Before we move on, let's pause for a moment so you can get a sense of where you and your digestion are right now. Ask yourself, what's my appetite like? How do I feel after I've eaten something? What are my bowel movements like? How does my mood feel most of the time? If one pattern stands out, that's probably your Agni at the moment. But it can change. Agni moves with life. Now let's have a look what happens when Agni weakens. Because when it weakens, Ama appears. Ama is the undigested material. It's like half-cooked food, half-cooked emotions, impressions that your body hasn't or can't process. I like to think of Ama like a cheese toastie that's gone cold. When it's warm, it melts easily. When it's cold, it becomes sticky and gooey and hard to break down. And that's exactly what happens inside the body. When Agni weakens, Ama comes up. The early signs of Ama include feeling foggy in the morning. There's a lack of true hunger. So you might eat, but you're not really hungry. There's low energy, bloating, sluggish bowel movements. There's a white coating on your tongue, dullness, feeling off without knowing why. It's a little bit like these flu-type symptoms. These are your early signs. That's the moment when it's easiest to intervene. So how to intervene? One of the most powerful things you can do is stop snacking. Give yourself and your body 4 to 5 hours between meals. This gives the Agni the space it needs to finish digesting the one meal before starting the next. When natural hunger returns, it's your sign that Agni is strong. Warm meals, ginger lemon tea, hot water in the morning, sipping hot water throughout the day, using spices like cumin, coriander, fennel, and ginger all help enormously. There are herbs that you can take. Triphala, for example. It is made from 3 berries. It's balanced throughout the doshas, and it's a most classical support for balancing the digestion. You also can you also can balance and support Agni with your yoga practice. Daily Surya Namaskar is excellent because it's balancing all the systems in your body. Starting the day with that is just excellent. Twists are also excellent for the digestion. Back bends are very good as well to open this space, to create little resistance, to help move things along. Breathing practices like Kapalabhati or Bhastrika are quite forceful breathing that move the abdominal wall fast. And these movements stimulate Agni, warm the abdominal organs, and help dissolve Ama. even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. Consistency is always the key here. So let's recap what you can do if Agni gets weaker. Warmth, space between meals, no snacking at all. Simple foods, herbs, movement, and rhythm. If you like to go deeper, if talking about Agni has made you realize how much your energy or digestion shifts throughout the week, this is exactly the work that we explore inside the Lift Your Mood with Food course. It's where I teach you how to build a daily rhythm that supports your Agni, protects Ojas, and helps you feel lighter, steadier, and more grounded across the seasons. If you want to deepen this work, that course is the natural next step. Let's bring everything together. It's completely natural to fall out of balance. We all do that. Ayurveda isn't about perfection. It's about awareness and rhythm. And small daily choices make the biggest difference. A weekly light day, a seasonal reset, warm meals, fewer snacks, better none. These little tweaks really do strengthen your digestive capacity. Nurture Agni, and it will support you in return. Remember, a weakened Agni is the root cause for all diseases. So whatever you implement really helps your health. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe or follow wherever you're listening so you won't miss the next one. You can also download my free guide, my 5 quick Ayurvedic fixes to move from scattered to steady, and join the Sunday newsletter. You'll find the links in the show notes. And of course, I always love hearing from you. Let me know what resonated with you. You can either DM me on Instagram or, even better, drop me an email so I can get back to you. Until next time, stay rooted in the seasons. Bye-bye.